What's up guys, so I wanted to come on today and make this video on how I became Muslim. So my name is Shane Meehan, I'm 23 years old, I'm from Blanchardstown in Dublin, and I've got this question so many times over the years, how an Irish person like me, my age, like in this area, why did I become Muslim and how did that change my life, and between my old life and my new life, like what's different and why did I make that change and how I feel about that change. So I'm just going to answer it all in this video and try and get as much points in as I can. So this is my story and why I chose to become Muslim. So I became Muslim in 2017. I was just after going 18, I think. I was raised as a Christian. I was raised not too religiously, but I'd go to church here and there. I always believed there was a God. I wasn't really sure on what that meant or how to really think about God and how to think about life in a religious way, because I never found myself as much of a religious person. I was just always with my friends. I was just a typical Irish boy, just out trying to enjoy life. And yeah, this is why I chose Islam for me and why I thought it was right for me. I was introduced to Islam through friends. Like I had friends back in school and I'd go to their house during Ramadan. I really didn't understand how someone could have so much faith in something and why they had so much faith in it. I really didn't understand what was going on. But I really love to see it. Like I really love to see the discipline, and I really love to see how happy it made them. And I used to stay in their house while they were fasting, and I used to try and fast with them before I even became Muslim. So I was in my late teens then when I got introduced to Islam properly. I had Muslim friends, but I didn't really talk to them much about their religion. They probably thought that I just wasn't interested in them or what they were doing. But I actually was interested. I really was interested in finding more of a purpose and finding more of a reason to do good things, and you wanted to find a reason to do good rather than just to do good, and sometimes you might not get anything back in this life from it. So Islam really gave me a good understanding. It just made me understand that this life is just a big test and that we're not here for long. So I'd read the Quran translation, or I'd listen to the Quran in Arabic, and how beautiful it was. It would always soothe my heart down even when I didn't know what it means. And when I started to read the subtitles in English and know what it means, it just blew me away. It talked about Jesus and Mary and all stuff from I thought was only in Christianity, but here Jesus was, instead of the Son of God, he was just a messenger of God. It really made more sense to me. When I looked into Christianity, I found out that a lot of things were very similar, like no drinking alcohol, no eating pork, and how we should pray and we should look to God for all answers and search more about why we're here. I really found so much similarities between the two, and I realised that it was just God sending one message throughout time on the best way to live our lives while we're here, because we're not here for long. And it really just caught my heart. It really just got my attention, and I started to learn more and more, and I just asked God to guide me, and this is what I felt was right for me. I felt much more of a purpose. I felt much happier at my day-to-day life after I became Muslim. So yeah, one day I went to the coffee shop with my friends and I told them I wanted to become Muslim. I wanted to take Shahada. So I said La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, which basically means there's no God but one God, and Muhammad is the last messenger, and that you accept that in your heart. And that's just between you and God, that little statement. So I took my Shahada. I didn't tell my family and friends straight away. It was a while before I started to tell them, but my family noticed I had Qurans, I was reading Quran in the house, I was praying, I was constantly looking for more information about Islam. It was the right thing for me, and I'm so thankful every day that I became Muslim. But so obviously my family, they're a bit confused at first because of how Islam is portrayed in the media, and so I never regretted it from the moment I did it. So even to this day, I'm so thankful. It's basically just believing in one God and believing in all the messengers that God sends. So it shows you that nobody's perfect, and it really made me feel stronger in the sense that even though you know you're not perfect, you're going to make mistakes, you can always come back from that, and you can always repent, and you can always ask God to keep you on the straight path, and at the end of the day you'll be successful. When you ask God for guidance, he'll always give it to you. So I really felt like I was guided, and that's how I chose Islam for me. So it might not be for everybody, but I genuinely believe that it's the truth. I hope that God guides us all on the straight path.